Welcome back, everyone, to FFR 2025 Winter. My name is Tony Ortiz. I'll be your host for the next couple runs here. And with me, I have Fiery Blizzard and Luffy DB. They're going to be running the Ori combo randomizer for you guys. One person playing Blind Forest, one person playing Will of the Wisps. I'm going to toss it over to them, and we're going to get on going. Guys, over to you.
Hey guys.
Everyone.
So yeah, we're gonna do some Ori stuff. We like the game and it's fun to play.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know me, I am Fiery Blizzard. I've been probably playing the Ori Blind Forest randomizer for, I don't know, 3 years or so at this point. Doesn't really feel like that, but my sense of time has completely collapsed since COVID, so probably about 3 years. Luffy, I know you're a bit newer to Will of the Wisp randomizer.
Yeah, I've been playing just about a year, maybe a little bit less, 9 months, something like that. Saracen, one of our arbiters of the community, got me into it before last marathon last year, and I've been playing ever since. I just can't put it down. It's a lot of fun. You know, Metroidvania, crisp movement, cool skills, good story, visually stunning. It's a great game.
Yeah, so how about we get started? We can talk while we get started, and maybe I'll not get BK'd this time.
Hopefully not. I'm gonna...
Tony, as the host, do you want to count us down?
Sure, and Luffy, your audio's still a little bit quiet from
I heard that, yeah. I'm trying to kick it up on my end on OBS a little bit, and hopefully that helps. Let me turn these up a little bit more, and yeah, hopefully that helps.
Okay, so from 3 and then on go?
Sounds good.
Perfect.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, so this is actually running through Archipelago. They both Blind Forest and Will of the Wisp has a multi ingrained in the solo randomizer, but it's not crosstalk.
Yeah.
So the only way we were able to do this combo randomizer was to use Archipelago, and that actually is relatively new. Within the past year or so, this was actually added. So really, we can talk a little bit about the sort of goal settings here, just to get the basics out of the way. For Ori in the Blind Forest, our goal is actually to find 45 out of 50 warp fragments that are placed somewhere between both of our worlds. And then, Luffy, you want to go over what the goal is for Will of the Wisp?
Yes, so you can do a bunch of different things, but we're going to do the full tour of the game today. My finish condition, win con, is all wisps and all trees. So we're going to see a full map around here and all kinds of fun stuff. And I have to do Seer to get launch at the end. I have to do the final escape, which we will do because I have to get all 5 wisps. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, so both games are very much platformers. Ori in the Blind Forest I would consider much more of a pure platformer, whereas Will of the Wisp is more akin to your Hollow Knight. There's an entire charm system like Hollow Knight, so you get a little bit more combat focus, but still very much platform-esque. They are both very fun games. If anyone watching has not played either of the games, and they are, and you are enjoy platformers, I would definitely advise giving both of them a shot.
Yeah, for sure. I start with sword, so I have a weapon, like Fire was saying. This one's a little more combat based, and if I don't have at least sword, it's annoying.
So first off, in Blind Forest, we do have to collect our ability to use Spirit Light or just shoot enemies down. So the first couple pickups you get in Blind Forest are pretty much the same all the time. And then the game sort of opens up from there based on what items I get or what items Luffy gets for me. So I'm just going to clear up. We got a couple keystones already, which enables me to go forward in the starting area here. There are 10 skills in Blind Forest, and we'll talk about them as we receive them, hopefully.
Yeah, I have an array of different skills as well. Bash, dash, double jump, all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, we're going to see them. We're going to get a little bit of everything today.
Yeah, I would say the biggest quality of life for both games, there's sort of a teleport anywhere mechanic. So basically, no matter where you are, you can start a teleport to one of the teleporters that you've already activated.
Getting double jump there is very nice because I can get this check and not orphan it. I'll show a quick look at my map here. So anything you see that's highlighted here is stuff that I can get to in theory. We might do some logic breaking. In fact, we're going to do quite a bit of it here and there within reason. But, you know, the game's just fun. We're going to see as much of it as we can.
Yeah, both games are very approachable as well as a randomizer because they do have the in logic sort of map filters. So if you open up your map, you'll see what pickups are in logic. Obviously, being a platformer, there are plenty of ways to get out of logic. But in the beginning, you're more likely to want to stay in logic because that's where you're going to get your skills early on.
Okay, and this is the first of 14 trees here.
So there is also quite a bit of difference between the two systems for Blind Forest and Will of the Wisp. Blind Forest uses a skill tree sort of system that we can actually do quite a few tricks with because it also autosaves your game as you're skilling up. Will of the Wisp uses an autosave feature, and the skills are more, again, based on charm notches that you have. So they do play quite a bit different as well. But for me on the Blind Forest side, I am just going through the very beginning area of the game, glades, and working my way down to the wall jump tree. I have no skills yet. I'm hoping by the time I get down there, I will have at least one skill, but we'll see.
I went and got that one check I orphaned in that one practice that was your bash and can confirm it was just a keystone.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not leaving that one behind.
So yeah, both games, they work on an energy and health cell system. I believe Will of the Wisp has a partial health cell and partial energy as well. So those are, resources that we want to grab as platformers to help us survive. And I am very quickly becoming BK and waiting for basically any skill once I get this tree. I know, Tony, before we got on, you said that you had a donation ready to be read, so I would think it's a pretty good time for that donation.
Sounds good. All right, we've got $20 from Lord Fizzlebeef saying, heck yeah, new high score hype, referring to our high score there for the total donations of the Winter Marathon. Already broken that record. That's why you can see 6,762 out of the old total, 6,350. So thanks for everybody to helping out and continuing to break that record. He wants to put that towards no mana potions for Fanxanadu. I need them more than they do. And that completes that goal. So we are all good on Fanxanadu. We have both goals met there. We have some more goals, though, that still need to be met. Dragon Warrior 4 later. We only 47 out of 80 for Chapter 3, Get the Dog. We want to see the dog. Come on, donate to see the puppers. We've got some Final Party bid war going on for that as well. We only have a few bucks towards 3 characters, so you can actually influence the final party of that. So get your donations in for that. And we have a Pokemon Crystal file names bid war. I might have something to say about that a little bit later. But that's all we've got for right now, so I'm going to throw it back to you guys.
What are you up to, Luffy?
Hitting my second tree, working my way down to the Wolf's Den.
All right.
Yeah.
I am currently backflipping around the wall jump tree because that is about all I can do.
I'm trying. I have not left anything behind. Like, I don't even have any spirit light to do any purchases.
Yeah, so the one sort of downside to multi-worlds in general, and it's definitely true for Ori and the Blind Forest, is that there is quite a limiting opening. So ultimately, it is not uncommon for me to sort of be stuck in the beginning area until I at least get one skill, and hopefully that skill is something that gets me the ability to interact with walls, whether or not that's wall jump or double jump, or maybe something a bit more powerful that lets me progress through the game. But once we get sort of moving, I will be able to get quite a few pickups, but it's really just find what is going to get me through. Just a little bit of a consequence for how the game is designed.
And I just found Spear, which opens up breakable walls and floors, which is nice, but all that does is open more checks.
I like the fact, I believe the last time we were practicing this, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had 3 health cells for the vast majority of it, and now I already have 6, so...
Much better this time around.
Very different.
Last stand, I do not need that. I'm out of here.
So we can talk a little bit about the settings that you also enabled for Will of the Wisp. There, like I said, the AP systems are a little bit different than the solo randomizations, although I think Will of the Wisp AP is a little bit closer to the sort of how it's done in the solo game. There's a lot more customization, whereas the AP for Blind Forest is slightly lacking in features compared to the solo.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about what you enabled or disabled.
Yeah, so few things that we enabled, some what we call like I'm a valued member of their community, what people in like the Ori community call like a quality of life stuff. Like the glades will be done when I get there, so I won't have to track down a whole bunch of Gorlick ore to finish the glades and get checks. So I'll be able to get in there and just kind of get going. Better Wellspring is another flag that we put on usually. It just opens the door up top, which is very handy for the most part. If you try to traverse your way through Wellspring, anybody that's played the game knows that it's a fun place for the most part. And like I said, we're doing all trees and all wisps because I like to explore a lot of the game. Combat shrines are off, but we'll do some that we kind of have to from time to time. But my win con is basically just get my trees, get my wisps, and go.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with the story of the game, for either of these games, it can be summarized the way most Final Fantasy games can be summarized. That is, birds are jerks, and they are the cause of everything that happens. So...
Yep. Speaking of glades, glade TP, interesting.
So a giant bird has sort of caused all the events that unfolded in Blind Forest, and that's actually kind of the same for Will of the Wisp. But also beautiful music as well, so...
Yeah, and visually just a stunning game, just a great job with sprite work and, just the movement's crisp. If you ever played Time Spinner, it's a lot like that. Time Spinner has great movement. This game is a lot like that.
I'm waiting for you to give me a map stone and then make it the awkward reverse backtrack.
Alright, well I cleared out Hal's Den, even the stuff that was blocked by the floors, so I'm working my way over.
So for me, I can always check the progress in terms of the warm fragment goals by doing a keybind. Like I said, there are 50 warm fragments in the entire world, and I currently have one of those, and I need 45.
There's a map stone for sale here for you, and a warm fragment too, but nothing from the guy.
I mean, I will take a map stone, because that is a check I can do.
Yep, and I would love to give it to you if I had any money. So, as soon as I find Spirit Light, I'll be purchasing that for you.
If for whatever reason you find me 2 more health cells before I get any actual skill set, I can do one more check.
How interesting. Stark contrast from our last practice.
So yeah, the reason why there's a definitive edition of Ori that came out later from the original, and it added 2 more areas, or really 1 more area of the game in Blackroot that gives you 2 more skills, Dash and Grenade. Dash is essentially what it says. It allows you to go a lot faster. It also has some logic implications as well. Grenade, on the other hand, there are several pickups in the definitive edition that are hard-locked by Grenade. So it's very likely that I am going to need to get Grenade at some point. Other than that, but really, I would laugh if the first skill you find me is Glide, because I think that is the one skill that would give me literally nothing at this point. I think every other skill would give me something.
I'm going to pick up this jump grade here at this combat shrine, because that will help me get the things. Usually combat shrines, I kind of just leave it behind, but a jump grade in this is valuable. That can help me get to places I shouldn't be able to get to with some added verticality.
There is a reason why in Ori and the Blind Forest, the first skill in the game is the one that gets you the ability to do wall jump, because most things are locked behind having some sort of wall interaction.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like how Morph Ball is the first thing you get in Super Metroid. You can't go very
exactly.
far without it.
And anyone who has played Super Metroid in a multi understands how quickly you can get BK when you don't have it.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, very much.
3 checks, I think you can get to.
Very much the similar aspect there.
Yep. Jump grade's good for me though, because I can do some shortcuts now with getting around things, using those jump grades instead of having to go the correct way, which is nice. Hopefully I can get Fiery something to get them off the ground soon.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the estimate here. Oh dang, I thought it was going to be a move. Just simply because once I get moving, it'll be pretty quick.
Yeah, and you got some health and some energy this time, which you did not have last time.
No.
My pace is not too bad either right now. I like to have 4 trees down by 15 minutes, and we got that, so that feels pretty good. But I'm about to start running into where things are spreading out. Oh, there you go.
Okay, surprisingly, okay, that actually sort of gives me something. So as I mentioned, there's a skill tree system. Okay, I'm gonna need to grab this. So, I had just enough ability cells sent to me logically that I was able to get Charge Dash, which enables me to break... it enables me to do quite a few different types of movements, including breaking blue walls, which, you know, I can use and get places that I probably shouldn't be able to get to. But we're gonna go ahead and use that to my advantage.
I have your Ginzo TP over here as well, apparently.
That would be good. So Ginzo is one of the 3 locked dungeons in the game. For Ori and the Blind Forest, the one that I absolutely need access to is Horu, and I can get that either through the Sunstone pickup or through the Horu TP itself. So
I have the Qualicalo TP, but I'm going to open this floor because we got some stuff down here we need to go to later. But I'm not going to be able to go any farther without Bo. I think they said there's some pings coming through, so I'm going to put my Discord on Do Not Disturb, so that should stop the Discord pings from coming in. Apologies, fam.
So there's some silly stuff I can do with luring this Frankie from its home. I don't know which one I'm going to do, to be honest. I'll try to do both. Well, no, I need another energy for that.
Cool.
Well, you know what? If you give me more EXP, this will work.
Water dash. Huh.
I'm going to take this Frankie over here. And I'm going to hope that you send me enough EXP at some point that I get a level up. And that I can open this door to get me into Grotto.
I'm about 30 Spirit Light away from being able to get your Ginzo TP. And now I can buy it for you. Would you like a TP or a Mapstone? I have enough for one of each, or one either.
I can't do anything with that TP right now.
Okay, so I can get you the Mapstone then.
Yeah, the Mapstone might be more relevant.
Okay, we'll grab that now. I can't go any higher up in here, which is a bit of a bummer, without a little bit more verticality.
Yes, I think I'm just gonna sort of wait here by this door until you send me, what was probably, I don't know, 50 more EXP. Actually, this Frankie may give me enough, but I don't think I got magnets, so...
Okay, so you have choice, actually. I can send you a Mapstone, or I can send you 50 EX.
I wish I could actually check with her. I mean...
Alright, well, here comes the EX right now. I have another
Perfect.
200 gold in this room I can grab.
Well, you actually got me what I wanted on that, because you got me the level, which means I can now do this and break into this area completely illogically. And hopefully not die. And I died. It's fine.
Sentry.
Yeah, breaking walls from the opposite side is always good.
Interesting.
I keep on thinking there's a ledge there, and that's not how this works. I need to die.
Just here. Keep trying to tweak my audio for you guys here and there.
Yep, we'll go and... I didn't kill this Rocky this time, so I can at least have you open this.
And I got plenty, so here comes your map slow as well.
Okay, I don't think I can jump high enough to get to that, so we're just gonna go this way and hopefully not die.
Hilarious. Okay, so let's see. So what else can I do? Well, I haven't done this mini boss in a while. Okay.
Let's go ahead and do this. Maybe one of these days I will actually... There isn't a ledge there. I didn't realize I need wall jump for this anyway, so that was all kind of a waste. Alright. New plan.
Alright. So in the vanilla game, this is the first kind of mini boss, aside from like the escape sequence with Howl earlier, that we usually don't put in the Rando. It's this beetle guy. He just kind of runs at you, spits a little bit of fire. Nothing much to this guy.
Alright, so that is 100% not in logic, but I will take my own skill. Sure.
I gotta watch I'm not getting careless here. I don't have any way to heal.
So the big thing about grenade, really the most useful part of grenade happens when you have bash, but it also enables you to pick up some of the checks that are locked behind these lanterns that got placed in the definitive edition, so it gives me a couple more checks. You can also see that I'm using the teleport anywhere mechanic to avoid taking deaths that would otherwise happen because of poison water.
Okay, that was a little on the close side, but we got him.
So another thing that you can, another weird sort of glitch is if I do this correctly, if I toss a grenade and pause the game, as soon as it lands on the platform, it doesn't know what to do with the momentum. And so if you're watching past my screen, you'll notice that the swing is currently moving well off screen while the game is paused because it doesn't basically reset the calculation. And that's how I end up here.
Not gonna lie,
So...
I really did not think that that would be just that. How very interesting. Where am I going?
Let's see, other things that I have. I can go ahead and come up here with my... Actually, don't want this Frankie to die. I would like this bird to die, though.
I forgot I know how to do sentry jumps.
Wait, you learned?
I learned, yeah. I'm not saying I'm good at it, but I can hit it.
You want to explain a little bit about what sentry jumps are?
Yeah, so sentry jumps, oh, hello, triple jump, is a Tekken Ori, which will allow me to use the sentry to get to heights that I should not be really allowed to get to. It's kind of like a one-frame trick. You hit up and jump at the same time with the sentry as you light it with your sword, and you get bounced really high. I don't have a lot of juice because of my lack of energy. I can get maybe 2 of them, but as you can see, just like that, they get me a little bit more vertical than I should be allowed to get.
So hopefully I didn't kill this Frankie, but he may not be there right now, and yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to come back here, but I have it set up. The other thing I just did was, so if you leave an area for a door, on the same frame, you place in an energy in that energy door, so those blue orbs, then the game will basically say, oh, but there's an energy in the door despite you leaving it, so it will give you back the energy, while also keeping the energy in the door. So it's just a way that you can get more and more energy in the end. Keep it there. I would really like wall jump at some point. Or any wall interaction.
Where am I going?
Wait, this doesn't even work. Does it?
Okay, I don't have any other random teleporters that are up here. Very curious.
You know, it helps if I refilled the energy, which is why I did this teleport. Can I actually get to any of the other things in Spirit Caverns? I guess I can get a couple. It's not...
Pick up some spirit light from some enemies, because I might need to buy that map.
Frankie, respond please, and hopefully. Okay.
Okay, let's see. What else can I do?
I realized an issue with my plan. I don't have magnet.
Magnet's one of my favorite little skills to get. I just enjoy that one.
Alright, so we're gonna grab this instead. We're gonna try to grab this. This is a bit tricky because this Frankie often doesn't want to cooperate. All that for a keystone.
Alright, so I'm starting to brute force stuff over here too, because there's some things I should not be allowed to get to that, like, I have just enough verticality where I kinda can.
Yeah, like I said, there are a couple things I can do in Spirit Caverns. I'm trying to get there. It's okay. TP Forlorn does give me a few things, logically, so I'm gonna go there. Forlorn is the second of the 3 Ori dungeons in Blind Forest. This one is kind of annoying in vanilla, but it's essentially you get to drag around this orb that enables you to walk on lava surfaces. And it's another one of those dungeons in which you're dealing with reverse mechanics, being upside down half the time. Not nearly as bad once you get used to it, but can be challenging the first couple times you run through it.
Alright, so this is our first wisp here. We just kind of brute forced ourselves back to Frog.
Oh yeah, you have water dash, don't you?
I do, but I don't have clean water, so I could try. Just spirit light. That is not what we're looking for. I don't think I can. Can I do this? Of course I can. Okay. Well, I got dash. I can try to get to some of these things. Let's see if I can do that. I can't see it. Dang. Okay, so... Alright. The only check that is air quotes still in logic is the map check over here. So we're gonna go do that.
Yeah, so it's also worth mentioning sort of what is and what isn't in logic is based on the difficulty that you're playing on. So I am playing on expert logic mainly because there are some master tricks that I really don't want to do after not playing the game for a while. Luffy, you are playing, I believe, on Moki logic.
Yes. Moki logic is like the kind of just like your basic playing randomizer logic, so nothing too crazy. Some tricks, like we're doing the sentry jumps. It's not required, but it's helpful. If you do something like Gorlick logic, stuff like that could be kind of hard required.
Yeah, so there are a number of settings that let you sort of tune how easy or difficult the tricks that the game's going to require you to do are. So it's pretty accessible that way as well.
Yes.
Alright, so let's... Not keystone duping. Well, you know what? I already did this. I guess I'm going to keystone dupe. So this game also has a really silly thing where if you are standing in a keystone door and you have keystones inside that door, and then you take a death, the game will simultaneously give you back the keystones that you had on your save and the keystones that are in the door. So it's a really interesting way to essentially have infinite keystones. And it does become important, or it can become important, given you may only have a limited number of keystones available. At least at the time. So it's just a way to make sure that one of the one of the resources in the game isn't going to give you a problem.
Sentry burst upgrade is nice, thank you. Dang, what else can I break? I don't have bash, so I can't open these walls.
Things I'm going to try to do is to take this. Yeah, okay. Rip. Go down here.
We don't have deflect or anything, right? We do not. It cries in BK.
How are you in BK?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm looking at my map. I have nothing's left that's in logic.
I got one. Okay, I might be able to get this.
I don't need last stand. That's what was down there. Everything down here is good. I could go this way. Alright. Okay.
Alright. I guess I can go backwards in Ginzo. That might be a thing. I'll probably do that after I go and clear up Spirit Glades. Maybe there's a lot of Frankie lures that I can do with this dash that I... Actually, no, there's only 2 pickups, so I'll just go ahead and do that.
Alright, we're gonna go over here and check this one too. Because I can get to that check now with triple jump.
This is the most lore-heavy seed I've had in quite a while. Actually, this doesn't even work. Because I can't get this Frankie up, which I would need it to do so I can get further up here. Well, okay, we're gonna go ahead and break this crystal.
Dang.
I need to realize that I'm using 2 energy to climb up. And I need 3 more energy. I cannot imagine. You know what? No. This is probably more in logic than the other thing.
I can do triple jump to do East Glades. I can, that's true. Let's do that.
Would you? You know what? Doesn't matter. Alright, With that with that Forlorn TP, at least I will never have to worry about keystones. But we're gonna grab these.
More keystones. I don't have a flap or anything. I don't have bash to go anywhere.
I can't do anything out here because that requires me to have a skill that I don't have. Alright, back to the random shit that I was doing.
I already cleaned this up. I guess I can get over there to that side. Yeah. Okay. My kingdom for glide right now.
Kingdom for anything. It's like, normally I'm happy to find dash, except I would also like any skill that gets me anything.
Yep.
Except for glide. I really don't need glide right now. I don't think I can make this in 7. At least logically, I think it requires 8. But... I mean, I got it, but don't know what you're doing with that without clean water.
Not much. Oh, man, I'm glad I learned how to do sentry jumps, but they're not helping.
I mean, the hits are enabled,
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean, what's
Like a last resort.
where's the fun in that, though?
I don't know. We're gonna actually break in Fruit Blades this way, or Spirit Caverns. Come on, Frankie. Come over here.
Well, nothing there worth doing, and I can't go up that way.
Oh, excuse me? So what I'm trying to do is a mechanic called rocket jump, which is essentially you dash, you do a charge dash in the same time you jump, and when you're targeting an enemy, it lets you essentially get a lot of vertical movement. Normally, it's not really all that difficult to do, except that time Ori didn't want to leave the wall, so... I mean, I'll take another energy cell.
Cannot open the door, though. That's all I can do over here. Unless I can get to that open, I guess, right? With a sentry jump. I can do that? Yeah, I can do that.
We're gonna go this way.
Goodness gracious.
Pretty sure that is not useful for you.
It is not. Oh, I mean, I guess we can go down this way.
Maybe. I don't think I would need to charge jump that. That would be... I'd hope not, but it's kind of seeming like I need to.
Walks up to enemy and hits L1 to make sure I didn't miss bash. Did not.
I still don't have magnet, and yet I'm still trying to do this. I just need to go and get myself magnet at this point. I keep on trying to get energy, and I can't get to it.
Should not be down here, but we're doing it anyway. Oh man, can I even do this? Maybe. Hopefully, maybe, kind of. Oh yeah. Oh, come on. man.
Right. Where could my skill be? I don't think I can technically throw a grenade at this plant without climbing up, but I'm gonna try because desperation makes me do these things.
Double check you, make sure you didn't have anything I wanted. Like, a keystone for you, my own keystone, another keystone for you, an ability cell, another ability cell, nothing there. I got everything here, I don't have flap. No bash.
I could do Master Logic lore, but I don't. This shouldn't be. Maybe it's logical?
Does this Central Luma TP do anything for me? Classic, the Luma pool, clean water that is not clean water, because I can't be here without clean water.
Well, that's not gonna work without the... Okay, let's try this. This would be really silly logic. Come on. Bait the Frankie. So that I can then use the Frankie to charge jump up. Oh, damn.
Why am I'm fishing and I don't know how to make this stop. I didn't mean to do this.
I don't think this works either. Yeah, so I need to bait the Frankie the other way. So I give me enough EXP for a level, because that would be real nice. Nope. One energy. We'll try this again.
Can't go that way. Yikes.
Move this rock. So give me access to one more check, eventually. Oh look, they both spawned this time. Okay. One of you come up here.
Can I do that? I've never tried to break that wall. Can I break that wall?
This is one of the sillier things I've done, but I guess technically I can do it. I would like the energy and not the Frankie. But I would also like the Frankie to come up here, so... That would have been real funny if that was an actual skill, though. Okay, I would need to lure another Frankie up here, which may or may not be feasible at this point. Let's try it.
Can't do any of that. Can't do...
Frankie is stubborn. He's not wanting to aggro, so...
I mean, okay, I guess. Try to go there.
Maybe the spoil log too might be worth taking a look at, just to see what our next thing is. To move this along a little bit.
I bought you that TP, okay, good.
Hey, while we're stalled a little bit here, would this be a good time to shout out our beneficiaries here?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just to remind everyone, we're all here in support of the South Carolina Firefighters Burn Children's Fund, and I just want to shout out something specific they've been doing lately, and that's sending kids to camp. And they boasted a 14% increase in campers this year, 35 in total, and we're going to be able to help them send a lot more kids next year. They specifically call it Camp Can Do, and that's specifically designed for the burn children, and it also references one of their biggest fundraising opportunities, and that's recycling drop-offs. So not only are the kids going out there, but they're also helping us out with the environment, and they're spending time with other kids just like them and making friends for life and really enriching their lives. So we appreciate all your generous donations and helping out such a great
everybody for your donations this weekend. This has been tremendous.
We're just gonna keep on trying to do this.
We can also highlight some of the incentives we still have open. We are still looking for about $33 to get the dog and Dragon Warrior 4. Open bid wars on the final party members as well for that game. We have the character name bid war for Crystal, Pokemon Crystal, and probably my favorite Pokemon. I can't wait for that. And we also have a few things for the closer Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. We have the starting hero bid war, and we also have the starting hero name bid war. So make sure to check those out. Get your donations in.
Alright, Bird, I need you for this stupid lore that I'm pretty sure is not an expert logic, but we're gonna do it anyways. Yep. I need that bird. Because I need that bird. I need that bird because it's the only way I can get to that ability cell. Get one of those dumber things that I'm pretty sure is not in logic. Except for Master?
Bounty?
I assume that also doesn't help.
That is not what I'm looking for.
Stop. Let's go do this again. I'd like to save here for when this catastrophically fails again. Alright. So, attempt number 2 and getting this bird to survive. But also, for it to work, that the bird remains aggroed on me, because that is also a problem here.
Come on. Oh no!
Wait, no, I could just die.
I hate this place without clean water.
Don't worry, I'm hating this bird. Nope, bird, come back. Bird. I just want the bird to reach that cell.
I had no energy.
At least dying is relatively quick.
Dang, I tried to, jump too high trying to grab the moss here and cost myself a little bit. Okay, now we got this.
Bird? Can you... The fact that the birds die instantly in that laser is such a mess. So enemies in this game do have a natural range of movement that they're supposed to essentially unaggro once you get to that point, and I need to extend this bird's aggro range significantly. so that I can then use it so I can charge dash or charge jump to get this ability cell.
Alright, so this will be our 7th tree over here. This is vanilla grapple tree. It is certainly not grapple, which is a disappointment. Alright, wing clip's nice. That'll help to kill your flying enemies, which this game has a lot of.
Are they birds?
Birds, bugs, what have you. Anything that has wings.
It's not Silk Song.
It's not, that's true.
That bird's dead, because of course. Go into the laser of death.
Snack. Cool, cool, cool.
Good news is with dash, once I get any skill that isn't glide, it will be relatively quick to basically full clear everything or clear out most things.
Incoming glide, I'm sure. Ooh, regen's nice. That's very nice.
That is one of the bonus skills, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so we're just, going through glades here. Without clean water and without grapple, this place stinks. But, it is what it is.
Are you actually serious? That's not supposed to be there.
Oh my goodness. Send me mine.
Well, I mean, if that's where logic expects me to go, then I have questions. Namely, it shouldn't. Okay, there you are.
Hey! Heck yeah! Alright, we can move a little bit faster now.
You did say to send you yours, so I guess.
I did say that.
Alright, so normally we would skip this cutscene, but unfortunately the AP version of this is a little bit bugged. And so if I try to skip this cutscene, well, I'll go ahead and do it. But last time it kind of locked me in. So I can't even press start to actually skip this cutscene. So we're just gonna let it play. Alright, so now that we have bash, grenade, and dash, we could essentially do, I don't know, 90-95% of the game.
Yep. I'm kind of there as well. That was very helpful.
Look at the beautiful cutscene on my screen. It's a, yeah, don't worry about it.
Moldwood Depths TP. How interesting. I could try and go and do Spider without anything. That'd be fun.
Either this is going to end with the game crashing, which is very probable, or something else.
Guess we're going to Moldwood. Oh no. Well, yeah, we are, because I can get there like this, and we can go in through. All right. I'm going to have to time my sentry jumps, but I think I can do this.
Alright, now we're out of the starting area. It's only 52 minutes in. Now we can really start playing. So the reason why bash and grenade are so powerful is because you can bash off the grenades you throw. Well, every pickup is getting me closer to thinking that's what it wanted logically, which is a problem, but... The other major mechanic that comes with bash is there is something known as double bashing in Ori. It is technically a mechanic abuse sort of thing, where if you let go of bash as soon as you do a bash and then press the bind, it will let you double bash off a projectile, and you can chain this basically infinitely. In the randomizer, there is a great quality of life that lets you, there's a keybind to do it automatically, because if you're a controller player, which I am, double bashing is significantly more difficult than what normally vanilla speedrunners use, which is the mouse wheel, because they'll play on mouse and keyboard. So it's a nice quality of life. It makes a lot of things quite easier because there's a lot of logic behind the ability to use double bash mechanic.
We're gonna watch this little cutscene right here because we might only do this once. I can't do this logically without grapple, but the game gave me flash and I'm too tempted to come down here, so we're gonna try to do the spider.
Spider's a fun boss.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get into the extra areas of the game. I'm just gonna go ahead and bash grenade up. And now I'm finally gonna show off the way you skip cutscenes in this game. So if you open up the skill tree menu, and then you press A and B, A and confirm and cancel at the same time, you get a nice little overlay of the skill tree, and you have the ability to actually walk in the game. And because it saves the game automatically as you click on a skill to upgrade, if you activate the save mechanic while in basically a cutscene, you'll come back to the game and the cutscene will have already been played. There are some interesting side effects because the cutscene hasn't actually played. So anytime I go back into this area, I'm gonna end up having to slow down a bit, but it's faster than watching a minute plus of cutscenes.
Oh my god, I almost did it on my first try. No. Alright, now I'm tempted. Now I have to.
The other interesting mechanic is if you bash off a projectile and you basically have your joysticks in a neutral position, you'll go a lot further than if you're holding a direction. It will not reset your momentum. So this orb is important. You have to carry this orb to the lantern. We're just going to go ahead and do that. Except not the way they want to do on vanilla. We're just going to go ahead and take a ride on this projectile using double bash mechanics. You ever play Master Logic? 90% of the game is essentially double bashing, it feels like. And then over here, which is where we normally get dashed, there is a auto-scroller puzzle. But because we have grenade, we can go ahead and skip it if I can line it up correctly. It's been a while, so... because you can throw up to 3 grenades at a time. And you can use grenades for vertical movement. So instead of waiting 8 or 9 seconds on an auto-scroller, we can just toss 3 grenades and skip it the entire time. Given the amount of ability cells I have, I'm not going to skip this cutscene.
He's a jerk.
Sheik? Or the spider? Or both?
She keeps catching me right at the top, like I'm right there, and now like I'm committed.
Yeah, so the main antagonist bird in Blind Forest is Kuro, and the main antagonist bird in Will of the Wisp is Shrew.
Yes.
They are both giant birds, and they are both jerks.
yes, to Saracen's point in chat, I should have grapple here, and I do not. So I'm trying to use my sentry jumps to get me over that last little bit at the top. But I'm pretty close to calling in here because this is not make good television. I can try to break logic somewhere else.
I mean, you forget the television that I had. Like, what I'm pretty sure is not an expert logical bash. But either way. So, another sort of glitch in the game, if you save the game while pulling a lever, so in this case, pulling the lever open to open this gate, the door will continue to be open permanently. So it just lets me not have to have dashing. Then we are going to go and trigger this. We're going to dash over this boulder.
One more try.
So this Frankie right here is a very special Frankie. This Frankie does not respawn. So if it dies, you will not get it to be able to respawn. I'm actually going to use this Frankie, hopefully, to open this up, but it does apparently not cooperate, so I'm just going to come back a little bit. Because that would be my back way in the grotto, but I can get the grotto normally now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to grab this teleporter. We are going to turn in this map stone. And then we are going to use this Frankie to break open this boulder. And then let the Frankie live. With Bash, I can do... I mean, I can do most of Ginzo, yes, but I might as well continue on this route as well. Plenty of pickups here.
Heck yeah, we did it. Alright. And you sent me second ancestral life, so that'll make this that much quicker.
You know, I completely forgot that I found my own climb. I mean, it was after Bash.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I wonder when I'm gonna get wall interaction. I was like, wait a minute.
So third phase spider, she turns out the lights. We have flash, so no fear here. There we go. Saracen, this one's for
Enjoy your bigger Bash.
you. Yay.
I'd say if you don't want to, I'd take it back, but I don't know how I would do that. Oops, you know what? Okay, you're just not gonna let me do that. Oh, that's not inconvenient to get that small TP. The other mechanic that I have is, if you notice, I do it every time I do a charge dash, I will lose some energy, but if you do a charge dash into a bash, you maintain the energy that you lost. So it's a good way, or a good mechanic, to just sort of go really fast. Grab this. I'm just gonna hit F here. But yeah, Bash and Dash are two of what is sort of known as power skills in this game. At least that's the term that Covert Muffin and a few other players use. For good reason. They let you do a lot of things. I did not mean to kill that, so I'm going to have to beat this spider.
Okay, so I'm supposed to be down here with the loadout I have right now, but we're doing it anyway.
Not all spikes are real. There is sort of a safe platform here for I don't know why. But it allows us to open that grenade door. And here, have more health.
That is awesome, actually. Thank you.
Nice. Hey, there's Clyde.
Oh, you're a prince. That makes
Nice.
it down here so much easier. Wow, the game just kind of wanted me to go down here, apparently. Spirit Surge, too? Wow.
So the skill I really want to find at this point is Charge Jump. Because A, that's actually the last skill in the game, but B, with Grenade and Climb, you can do some really ridiculous things with the combination of those three skills, because again, momentum mechanics are really interesting in this game. So, hopefully we'll find Charge Jump at some point, and I can show off how to essentially traverse the map of Ori in, I don't know, 20 seconds or so.
And
It's really ridiculous.
sending me glide and all my stuff. I can full clear depths down here now. Like, I should have grapple as well, but I can do this. I can do this.
Just more baiting. Let's see if I can skip this cutscene trigger.
Here is our 8th tree. So we have 8 trees and 2 out of 5 wisps at a little bit over an hour. This time's not too bad, considering.
Yep, it's just going to be a question of how many worm fragments. Again, with Dash, really with Dash, it's going to enable me to get a lot of pickups a lot faster. I think last aid we did, I didn't get Dash until basically the
I
end.
think so, yeah.
So you're going to see me exit and enter the game a few times. This is just to skip cutscene triggers. In particular, the next couple cutscene triggers are incredibly obnoxious because they also do events to the world that I just do not want to happen.
Run is validated.
Nice.
Single spirit
Normally,
light.
in the Blind Forest, we'll say thanks Sigma for that, because Sigma, who was the original developer for Blind Forest, or well, the Ori Blind Forest Rando, put in a single green ruby, well, green ruby-like pickup, the one spirit light, to mimic, you know, Zelda 3 Randomizer. So.
What? That is a terrible spot for my Willow's NTP.
So I am also going to go ahead and try to bait this frog, or I'm going to try to double bash this frog over to a particular area where this frog will then be used to break a bunch of walls and ceilings. But the important part is for me to not kill the frog before I get the frog over water, and for whatever reason, frogs just die in water in this game.
Frogs get
Universally so.
Yep.
So we got the frog over here. Frogs, however, can stand on spikes. So let's just do it that way. So again, we're just going to use this plant right now. We'll break it later. To get a shot through the floor that I broke, and then use the projectile to double bash and break the ceiling. And now the front doesn't matter anymore.
Hey.
I do not have We are gonna go with this. We should be fine here. I'm gonna grab this fish. Actually, I could just double bash it. I don't need a charge dash. Charge over. Use our charge jump to do that. I'm going to use this enemy here, their projectile, to open up that. Grab another tree. For me, the trees aren't actually important.
That's a very nice find for when I get grenade.
You kind of need that, don't you? Grenade.
I do need grenade, yeah, it'd be nice.
So, one more pickup in this area, and then we're gonna head back.
Okay. I can honestly say, I don't think I've ever gone reverse way out of Moldwood Depths before. This is a first. That's awesome too, by the way.
We're just gonna make sure that when you get grenade at the very end of the game,
Yep.
somewhere in Will's End, even though I don't even think you need grenade before that, so...
I don't.
You don't?
Okay. Yeah, I do. I need it for, I do.
Bowers Reach, don't you?
Yeah, I need it for Bowers Reach. Yeah.
Okay.
I was tempted
Wait,
to
I'm not free.
No, you're right, that's on me.
One more cutscene. I'm gonna skip here. Stops lasers from appearing, which is nice to not have lasers appear. They would instantly kill me, and they kind of make this area traversal very annoying. Out.
Okay, so we've done a full loop of Moldwood Depths backwards. That's a first. Yes, this is true. I'm sorry, Saracen.
So, I guess a little bit of a connection here with FFR Marathon in particular. So, the way we even got the idea to do this was during the Summer Marathon. Both Luffy and I were there in Charleston. And I'm sitting there, I think I was hanging out with a few people and maybe playing Celeste at the time on a laptop. I look over and I see Luffy on his computer playing Ori Will of the Wisp. I'm like, hey, there's an archipelago of this now. We should go ahead and submit something.
Yeah.
Or to start playing it. And so we did a couple of runs pretty much after the marathon. And then, one thing involved the other, and then once the submissions came out, we were just like, hey, we should submit the combination random, or, an AP game with both of the Ori games.
Yep.
And so that's how we're here. Because, quite frankly, I don't know if I really interacted with you at all prior to that marathon.
No, I was just sitting there practicing, and you just kind of came over like, hey, you play Ori, I like Ori, and we just kind of hit it off. And, yeah, like, we've been talking, like you said, a bunch since then. We've hung out a few times in voice chats and stuff. So, that's the cool thing about communities like this. You meet people, you have the same interests, you find a common ground, you're like, wow, hey, you're cool, I'm cool, let's hang out and be cool. So, fun stuff.
I'm gonna try to be even cooler and send you something useful eventually.
I mean, you did send me Glide and Bash. Like, I can clear most everything with that.
I mean, the problem is so can I. Bash and Grenade is, it's, if you're ever playing a solo archipelago or a solo randomizer and you get Bash and Grenade at the beginning, you kind of just roll your eyes. It's like, okay, what's in logic? And it's basically everything. And it's like, well, that gives me absolutely no direction whatsoever.
is a check into here. I'm trying to get. There we go. Out of logic. Okay.
So a little bit of, I mean, a lot of a clip here. For whatever reason, the wall next to that plant doesn't like to exist. So if you have bash, you can just go right through the wall and get to another pickup. It is called butter clip because it's, you know, slicing fruit butter. It's very, very easy. Requires essentially no skill. Okay, we're gonna get this pickup out of logic, but we can do it because I'm teleporting back to the teleporter anyways.
Oh, I did that wrong. No, I had that right. I'm dumb. Okay, well, anyway. Okay. That's funny. As I just,
Are you at Midnight Burrow right now?
I just opened it.
How does this always happen?
I know. Alright. I don't like it down here. This place just eats your keystones, and I only have 3. So we're only going to check what makes sense down here.
I'm gonna do another save anywhere here. So that I hit the top of this jump. This just saves a little bit of time. So I don't have to climb back up or teleport up.
Yeah, like for instance, I don't feel like opening that door with 4 keystones that I don't have.
You just need to find a keystone dude, like Blind Forest has.
I don't know if
And
there
all
is
your-
one for this game. I'm sure there has to be.
It has been quite a while since I've checked out a Will of the Wisp speedrun, so I cannot tell you either way.
Alright, well we're definitely going to be leaving that one behind unless I find a keystone while I'm down here.
There's a fair number of quick pickups that I can do here, so... The pickup is never worth it. Why do I continue going for it? So, in Blind Forest, there are 9 mapstone pedestals in the game. In this case, in Archipelago, you can specify how many mapstones themselves are in the game. There are 11, so 2 extra mapstones, which is the standard for Blind Forest. That there are 11 mapstones placed in the world, and that there are 9 pedestals, so you get a couple extra. So you're not looking for literally 1 pickup in 255 locations. Logically, at least in the standalone, you are guaranteed to have... If Mapstone 7 has progression, you are guaranteed to have logic access to 7 of them. If Mapstone 8 is in logic, you're guaranteed to have access to 10 of them. And if 9, then you have access to all 11. Again, just to try to avoid those Mapstone 9 sort of torture seeds that can exist. So there are multiple ways to get through this laser puzzle. You're supposed to open an energy door to then go down, move the rocks, and stop the lasers. That takes too long, so we just go ahead and use the rock and sort of crouch our way underneath the lasers. And find, finally, something known as wall interaction, except not really, but double jump might as well count.
Woods exit, right? Okay.
You don't have shurikens yet, do you?
I do not.
Last time I felt like you got shurikens pretty much immediately.
I did, and then I got Splinter Shuriken and Extra Shuriken and Bashable Shuriken. I had all the good stuff.
So this is one of like 4 combat shrines in the game. I use the term combat pretty loosely here. It's legitimately just throwing grenades at this point and bashing its own projectile at me. That's sort of the extent of combat. Unlike with the Wisp, where there are actual combat shrines, and also the bosses are very combat heavy. In Blind Forest, they are all escape sequences. So even the final, quote, boss is just an escape sequence. Fun one, and, you know, great music, but definitely not the same.
Okay.
Just going ahead and clearing out the rest of Grotto here, and then we'll be good to, I'll probably go back to Ginzo Tree. With double jump, that makes it quite a bit easier. Or, not easier, but just nicer. We'll say.
Let's go with that. Oh, speak of bashable shurikens.
I did just get double jump, and here is the double jump tree, and there's my own clean water. Thanks. Oh no, that actually... I'll stay on logic for now. We'll get Ginzo stuff. I was tempted to go left side because I technically have access to it because I have Bash, but I don't really see a need to go completely out of logic right now, so I'm not going to.
And I am stopped there. Goodness, I am not going to Willow's End without other things. Where is my clean water at, I wonder?
I would love it if it happened to be at my vanilla clean water.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something?
Well, we'll find out probably in about 7 or 8 minutes. I'm gonna go backwards in Ginzo Tree first, and then do the escape. Okay, that was my Sunstone, the Horu key there, which is very much required. So now I have Horu access. I wish I didn't. Horu is the last dungeon in the game. It's the final dungeon. And it kind of sucks with these skills.
Cute.
We're gonna use double bash. This is a redirect puzzle. I kind of just will ignore the redirects. And apparently lose the projectile anyways. What's up?
Just thinking if I want to keep going the reverse way through woods, I guess that's fine. I'm gonna run out of keystones and I don't have flap to do other checks, but I'm running out of stuff again to do.
You are kind of what would really like bow.
Yeah, bow would be really great. Clean water also very great, and burrow. I need bow, clean water, and burrow to finish. Technically need grenade as well. Boy, where am I going? Well, more keystones is good, because I need, I think, 8 of them to get through this area.
Before I activate the Ginzo escape, I'm going backwards in this dungeon. Already gotten all these pickups, so I don't care. This is the dungeon in which you get bashed, so the entire thing of this dungeon is just redirecting projectiles. There are a couple other ways you can do that, but bash is by far the easiest.
Hey, extra shurikens, cool. Check it out, Saracen. If you're still watching, I got pushed through the bottom of the screen. That happened to you that one time. Cute.
Oh yeah, I have to do this. Okay. More silly double bash, which is actually very difficult here, because these projectiles fall incredibly quickly. Double bash is very much a staple of expert logic. Is pretty much sort of geared to doing a bunch of double bashes because it opens up so much. That. Your sign talk. Is that the first shard slot? I don't feel like I've given you many shard slots.
That's the first one you've given me. I found one.
So there are 2 pickups in Ginzo Tree that I cannot get to without the water vein that lets me go through the front entrance of this dungeon. But I can pick up everything else.
Vitality is good. I saw something else I wanted. Resilience, yeah, that's good. And Spirit Surge is also very good.
So yeah, there are 2 more pickups further down in the Spirit Tree, but there is a boss door directed on my left, and I will not be able to get through it from this direction. So we just teleport up. So we can do this escape in a couple different ways. I'm going to show this off. So if I press X to listen to sign, that'll activate the escape sequence. If I save using the save point I just dropped at the same time that activates, and then reload the game, it will do, it won't spawn in the auto-scrolling water, which is a instant kill death plane that will scroll up through this escape. So it's pretty easy. You just save after you activate the cutscene, and then the whole thing is you just gotta get up to the plant before it all activates. And so normally there's a lot of rushing water here in this escape that makes it sort of a time trial. And depending on what skills you have in the rando, it can be kind of a pain to do that and get all the pickups, but because you can despawn the water, you do a lot more things with it. I know you guys are listening to Luffy's audio, but I would also consider this the best track in Blind Forest. And for a lot of people who are playing this casually, this is by far the biggest difficulty spike in the game. It's kind of a decently easy platformer up until this exact point. And then a lot of people will spend a considerable amount of time trying to escape from this tree.
Found another jump grade that is quite nice.
Alright, is this gonna be your clean water? No. I was hopeful.
I was hoping so. That would have been funny.
Alright, but now that I have clean water, I can also get these 4 pickups down here. There's a few other things that I have not in logic on the right side of the map here. I'm kind of hoping I don't really have to go down there right now. Skill velocity.
Okay. That's good too.
I'm going to explain what that does.
So skill velocity gives my skills a boost, pretty much exactly the way it sounds. So I will go just a little bit farther when I bop an item with bash. I will go just a little bit faster when I have dash, and a little bit higher when I jump. Like anything that's a skill, it adds a little bit more to. Quite nice. Extra air dash is cute without normal dash too. I guess I can try to do a few checks down here. This is Willow's End. This is the last section of the game, but I mean, I can do stuff, so I guess I'm gonna do stuff.
I'm trying not to break into lower black root because it's not really gonna be worth it.
Ideally, you would like to have, grapple for sure here. In fact, I'm not going to do this. I died on Spider quite a bit. I'm not going to brute force my way through that. Rapid hammer. I mean, I can do more checks, I guess, over in, Wellspring. I can get to the top of Wellspring now because I have vertical-ish.
Oh yeah, there was one pickup I had. I should go back down to my wall jump loop. I'll do that after I do this incredibly long swim. Because yeah, there were a couple pickups that I could not get to.
We're a big fan of bash and all these jump grades and skill velocities. You can see, like, even without dash, like, we're able to go quite fast.
So I'm going to put you on the spot here, Luffy.
Yeah.
What run are you excited for tonight?
Oh, what run am I excited for?
Well, the answer is all of them, but which one in particular are you most excited for?
I am really excited to see the Free Enterprise again tonight. Like, our partners in that community have been so great. And it's just every time they come around, like, it's just a lot of fun. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one. But also very curious about the Mega Man combo we got going on. That seems pretty dang cool.
Yeah, I saw that get added to the schedule. That is actually tomorrow, correct?
Oh, yep, it is Monday. Yep, it's after closing ceremonies. Yep. Oh, well.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that just came out recently, too. This. Wow. I mean, I could have gotten that, but that was an orphan pickup from where I got Bash, so... sorry, not sorry.
Oh, that was my... Okay. I'm like, why are things lighting up blue now? Cool. Okay, that helps quite a bit. And yes, the Mystery Seed tomorrow night, I will be in the booth for that as well. Very much looking forward to it.
Okay, where do I want to go? I can do this. We'll go finish out the entirety of Blades. It's fine with me.
I didn't have anything that I wanted, I think, right? Like, do you, I'm just going to send you the stuff I can afford, because why not?
Perfect.
Keystones I'm not going to send you, though, because you do those.
Yeah, I do not need keystones.
Proceed to send one after he remembers. Very much looking forward to tomorrow night's Final Fantasy run. That should be a lot of fun with the Falconic Mystery Seed.
Oh yeah, I saw that on the schedule. I'll be interested to watch that as well.
So, escape sequence time.
Oh, I guess, yeah. I don't want to do this, but it's the one in Logic, so I might as well go do it. That's where I'm at. It's in Logic. I should probably go and do that, so...
Ideally, I would like Dash to be able to do this escape, but we got enough skills where it does that.
if I do this, I can then get the Horror TP and then kind of exit out, so makes sense. I think my charge jump was there at 1.2, so very possible that it's there again. Really, in terms of skills that I'm looking for that would make my life easier, charge jump and stomp are the two big ones here. Okay. So grab this Baneling. That's what these green enemies are called. And then we're just going to double bash our way through Horror Fields. Because why would we do any other movement?
Because we have grapple now, we got all the verticality we want to traverse our way through here.
This Baneling. So it is theoretically possible to bash that Baneling so that the rock completely misses the platform. And if it does and fails to break the platform, it actually just soft locks your game. I say soft lock, it hard locks your game. You are stuck in that cutscene because it's expecting the floor to break and it doesn't. Go ahead and do this. I don't remember if I saved. Well, we're gonna find out. I did, okay. So we're gonna go over here. Gonna attempt to go over there. Gonna enter the final dungeon in the game. I can't... There are some checks I can do here. A fair number of them are stomp locked. And there are a number of checks I just don't want to do. We'll see.
We're gonna shout Spring. It's a terrible place to be. Clean water, but whatever.
Take Baneling on a journey to get this pickup. And over here, get this pickup. And then going to activate this combat arena. You can skip this combat arena, so the final escape sequence is through the store, but there is something known as a horror door warp that lets you just basically skip this entire sequence. But considering the number of times I'm probably doing this, it doesn't really make sense to go ahead and do that door warp other than to show it off.
So because we don't have clean water, we gotta do the wellspring here in the correct order, which is no fun.
Oh boy, we got we're at 17 worm fragments. I think I have a feeling I know where they're mostly going to be. Alright, so some pickups we can get without Stomp. We can get one pickup over here. So the way these rooms are named, they are L and R, and then what floor they're on. In vanilla, you actually have to go in a very specific order. You start from the top, and then you drain the lava to get to the successive lower floors. In Rando, thankfully, we don't have to do that. All the floors are open immediately. So that was L4. And then it goes, anywhere from L4 to R1. So the rooms we can do R4 over here, which gives us 3 pickups, 4 pickups. Then we can do R3, which is actually more annoying. And then we can do R1, and that will be all we can do in Horu. So not too much to do, but enough. I'm going to try to save here. There is one other thing that we can do with Dash. Dash has a very interesting mechanic of just ignoring hitboxes sometimes. It's based on the length of the dash. So you can go right through the pillar. Which is often very nice. So just avoids me from having to move this boulder around. In the standalone, actually, as soon as you complete this room, the flame pillars do disappear. I think in vanilla it's supposed to work like that, but it doesn't because it is bugged. Who hasn't heard that one before?
Something not working as intended? Never. Okay.
Also, I like that TP, the Saru TP. That gives me left side access if I had charge, jump, or stomp, neither of which I have. I still have left side access without any of that. It just is completely out of logic, but I can still get there.
Okay.
But yeah, at this point in the game, when you're going through Hori, you're expected to have every skill in the game. Obviously, that is not the case right now, but we'll make do.
Okay. So we don't have burrows, so we can't go very far here, but we got a few checks we can do right here. I can go trigger you. I'm not.
Let's elevate it right up. But yeah, even with the combination of bash and grenade, I think I am pretty close to running out of things logically.
Yeah, same.
But I'm trying to remember if this would include left side double bashing or not. That's what I don't remember. It's very skill starved right now, isn't it?
It really is, which is a pretty far contrast to the way things have been in some of the practices.
Like I said, that bash location was incredibly nasty.
Yeah, for sure.
As in, like, if it was master logic, I would sort of expect it, but I don't believe that is considered expert logic in standalone.
So we can do a few checks here and wastes, even though we don't have burrow. Burrow's a quick way through here, but we can do just fine. We can do vanilla strats because we've had to do that quite a bit.
So we're gonna attempt to take a projectile all the way up to this top of Horu here. We're gonna have to make a little bit of a pit stop just to turn in a mapstone. And it didn't even let me do that. Because of course it didn't. Projectiles take precedence.
Okay. Well, I can go go back here now that I have grapple.
Yeah, Bash was really kind of the absolute worst skill for me to get. Because it's like, what do you have open? Everything?
Yeah, right.
Just not gonna respond. Like I said previously, Bash and Grenade is one of those starts that you kind of just hate getting. Like, it's great. It gives you so much to do, but it's terrifying because it gives you so much to do. We are gonna have to hit this Banling. Quick cutscene here. We're gonna watch Gumo, what? And Naru as they try to get into Horu as well. And it is all caused by a bird.
All
Because,
birds.
of course, all birds, all the time. I don't think we've ever actually talked about what Ori is, and I think I'll just let people who haven't played the game figure that out for themselves.
It's a great game. Highly recommend. I was really hoping that was going to be important.
Yeah, these are the last pickups I have in Horu that are... Actually, I can't even get to any other pickups without Stomp.
I am rapidly running out of things to do as well.
I meant in Horu.
Oh, well.
I can logic break that into left, which is what I'm going to do after this, I think.
Yeah, I need clean water or bow, which I have
You want to hint?
neither.
You want to hint? You want to hint for one of them, given the time?
I mean, I guess I'm going to kind of have to, right? Let's see. Let's look for bow. Lower
You got that.
waist. That's in mine, really. Lower waist skelet skeeto. What? Wasn't I just there?
You were in lower waist.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing this pickup first, and then I'm going to do a few more keystones.
Okay.
You want to aim for clean water as well?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get back into waste to see where the heck it's telling me to go. Let's see.
Clean water or burrow?
That's in
Okay,
your
that-
eyes.
Yep. And now that I have wall interaction, sort of, I can get that.
The other one for me is in flap. I need flap.
Okay. I should be able to get you that clean water, though.
That will help. Yeah, because my glade CP is the leaf pile. Where's Skeeto Hive? I think I'm right here, but
Being said, I feel like that's not even logical right now, but I don't know anymore. Might be. Oh god, I'm gonna... Mandatory cutscene. So I think Lower Valley EXP is the EXP right outside Forlorn, which I was right by, but I had no way to actually get because I didn't have the ability to do anything last time I was out here.
yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna head there after this. I'm trying to see like where it means by Skeeto Hive. 'Cause I'm thinking it's these little guys over here, but I can't get down there. I think I need Burrow to get that. Yeah, I can't go down there. Okay, so let's do this.
I'm going to look at that hint and say, what? Yeah, no, the hint is saying that a stomp is behind a stomp check.
That's cute.
I would really like to understand that one. So I'm going to use this Frankie. Well, I'm going to use this Frankie and then accidentally throw a grenade. And kill the Frankie. Because, of course. I do not want to kill this Frankie. This Frankie is going to let me bypass Stomp. Eventually. But yeah, that's a bit concerning logically. So I'm pretty sure Inner Swamp Stomp EXP is the one behind Stomp. It's the log in which you need Stomp to break.
That is... Sure. Sure.
I've done every other pickup in the Inner Swamp.
How long until you're gonna find that clean water, you think?
I need to just go ahead and break the Kuro kill plane, so maybe another 5 minutes?
Okay, looking to see what else I can do without that. Not much.
I mean, at this point, I'm also real tempted to get item Stomp, because I am, like... I am very confused how it's expecting me to get something that is actually pretty much hard-locked by Stomp.
Interesting.
I think there is technically a charge jump dash that I can do to break that, but it is... never been an expert logic. I don't even think it ever got put in a master, to be honest, but... So... Actually, so there is a trick here. I'm debating about whether or not I want to do it, or if I want to do it the old-fashioned way and show up Wilhelm the Frog.
Wilhelm.
So, there is a rock that I need to break to bash a bird's head. So I'm going to try to bash a projectile to hit the rock. But I also need to move away from where I bashed the projectile in order for the wall to despawn. Because otherwise the projectile will break by hitting a wall. But there's also Wilhelm the Frog. I think I'm just going to go ahead and beat that. Wilhelm the Frog only appears once you have the Sunstone. It's that green frog on the top left. We're just going to use that to go ahead and break this. Oh, well, The reason why he is called Wilhelm is because if you knock them off that cliff, they will do the Wilhelm scream. You know what? Since we're just hinting for things to make this faster. Which you need clean water for.
Which I need clean water for, yep.
Beautiful.
Good news is I'm in Glades, so I will grab you that as soon as you give me clean water.
Okay. And I should be able to get it to you. Like I said, most of this you're supposed to have Stomp for, and Stomp is locked by Stomp. So, like, what is going on here? Other than logic is...
We'll just brute force our way through it. I got enough health now.
Cool.
Okay,
that actually saves me a lot of time, because now I don't have to go ahead and do a bunch of random double bash misery here.
Hey, and there's my clean water. Heck yeah. Alright, we are going back here. We're gonna go kill a frog.
Alright, we are gonna have this. Yeah, I would say for any skills you're looking for, just go ahead and hint. Prioritize that.
Oh, you jerk. Why didn't the torpedo break the brick? Because the stupid little trimmer guy was in my way.
No, that destroyed the main line. Oh well.
So that very early water dash we got is now going to come into play. So now I can just fly through this section of the game. I don't even need water breath.
I'm gonna go ahead and clean that out.
Oh, a hammer. That's actually really great.
So we're in Saru now. That is the last non-final dungeon area of the game. So a lot of things hurt here, but we have more than... We have Glide, which is the biggest skill to have in this area. So we're just going to go ahead and clear this up.
Okay. Alright, and our buddy Qualic is here. But our buddy Qualic is in trouble.
You did not hint for grenade, right?
What's that?
You have not hinted for grenade.
Have not.
So the combination of charge, jump, climb, and grenade lets me do something known as a grenade jump, and basically what it is if you use a charge jump, the frame after you throw a grenade, you basically go really, really fast, because it does not know how to handle that momentum. Luckily, there's also a keybind to automatically do that. Because again, one of those things that a keyboard player would have significantly easier time doing than a controller. So, just more quality of life things. I'm gonna do another save anywhere here because this is also a cutscene. So luckily, the pickups that I have left in this game are all very close together.
Wisp number 3.
Although I may have to get item that stomp because again that is very much not a valid it should not be a valid placement for that stomp.
Do we have time for a donation?
Absolutely.
All right, we have $38 from Saumereth11. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Saying good luck to the rest of the runners for this marathon. Split this donation between Fiery Blizzard and Luffy. $6,800. Hype!
Nice. Thank you.
Ooh, thank you.
A couple options for you guys. There's still to get the dog. We have some bid wars and starting hero and hero name for free enterprise.
I feel like I gotta go with the dog.
I agree.
All right, that's 33. That leaves you with exactly $5 left.
Luffy, you take it.
Yeah, let's put that toward, let me take a look here. Let's add that to Sid Sucks, right? Let's do that. That sounds fun.
All right, we'll get that taken care of.
Thank you.
I'm sure Elvin Sorrow appreciates that donation.
Oh, hey, water breath. As soon as I finish doing that.
Don't worry, I also found my wall jump over here. You know, that first skill of the game. Did I not hit the grenade? Well, you don't have to hit for that. Flap. It's a skill that gets you a random one-offs basically everywhere.
Yep, and that's important because that was blocking something, so I gotta go to do my flap checks now. Okay, more warmth fragment for you. Where, I think that's at Glades, so I think that's up here.
That power reach should be nice for you too.
That is great, actually. That'll help.
I don't remember where I saved, but it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
Oh, somewhere along the line I got Shuriken as well.
Yeah, I just got it. Gave it to you.
Hey, there's
Hey!
Okay, that was what was there. Now, where the heck was my bow again? Because if that was in, what you call it, I can just go back there. Oops. Pint bow. Yeah.
Oh, I can knock down this frog.
It was in Skeeto. Okay, so let's go back here. Yeah, let's go here. Okay, now we can pick up the pace.
Oh. And your dash scene too. Wait, I need you. I don't have stomp. Feel free to murder. Oh. I was hoping you'd murder that bird. Okay. Well. I'm kind of curious what the
There it was.
short boom percent run that's going to be done
That
from
sounds
this.
pretty cool, right? I'm excited to see what that is, too. Okay,
So we're going through Misty Woods, which is a one-way dungeon. Luckily, we have all the skills needed to get every pickup in here. Otherwise, this would be a very annoying backtrack. This is where you would get the Gumon seal in vanilla, which lets you get into Forlorn, which gets you Glide, and so on and so forth. But not a long area to go ahead and complete when you have the skills that we do.
Oh, wait, that's right. We didn't open this door yet. Okay.
So I'm trying to think from time-wise if it would just be easier for you to have your finish.
Maybe. I can finish now. I have enough. Can I do Bowers without grenade? No, I'm gonna need grenade. But I got everything else I need. I can hint for my grenade in a second, actually. Let's get somewhere safe.
Yeah, I'm just thinking time-wise. I mean, this seed had a number of logical things that should not have happened.
That is horrific that's where that is.
Where is it?
It's in my Moldwood depths past this clean water. That is horrific. Okay, so that's there.
This is also where I feel like I should say, yeah, these AP games are sometimes in logic or in
Wow.
beta, but
Wow.
I think Stomp Walking Stomp is a pretty egregious. Like, more so than the Bash fiasco, which also very much shouldn't be in this logic.
Right.
At least no one can claim we vetted the seed, and then we're gonna get complaints of saying you should have vetted the seed.
Yep. I can't believe my dash is back in Luma pools after I just broke out of there as fast as I could as well, too. So that's just keep on keeping on. So I'm gonna get my tree down here in Qualic, then I'm gonna go get my bash, then I'm gonna go back to Moldwood to get my other thing that I need.
Look, let's just say we are continuing the spirit of Archipelago and FFR marathons that was done at the beginning of the summer marathon.
Yep, 100%.
I'm sure Dark Moon would have no problems with us doing that.
Yeah, Air Razor. Reach without grenade is real bad. Especially because, like, I need that to open the one side.
All of my warm fragments are late game. Got it. Makes sense.
I will keep grabbing pickups that are like in my way in change for your in hope for your warm fragments, but I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, do it. At the very least, I want one of us to finish.
Yep.
And well, the West has a much more interesting finish than One's West.
Oops, I forgot I gotta open this.
So act like you're a speedrunner, right?
Yep. Alright, well,
We can all pretend.
we're gonna skip that then.
Yeah, I've back to the topic a while ago. Yeah, I've been seeing a bunch of people play the combo X1, X2, X3 randomizer, and it looks like a lot of fun. I'm not really good at any of the X games. I haven't played them really all that much, but that should be a really fun watch.
Upper pool's roof, and I was just there, and I left. Oh. More health regen. Oh yeah, sorry, I don't need to do sentry jumps anymore. I have bash grenade or bash shurikens. Alright, I'm thinking roof means literally roof.
Maybe.
We're gonna find
I
out.
actually... Yeah, we're gonna find out. extra double jump, though.
That is quite great. More vertical.
Is that 5 jumps you have now?
That is only 3. I found my triple jump pretty early on. Okay, it's not that one. Oh, no, is it that? Rude.
The one behind the arena?
Yeah, I'm hoping not. But I'm starting to think if it's not this one, it's the arena, yeah. Might as well check this too. It's right here, and I don't need to. Alright, well, you know what? That's handy. Shuriken efficiency. There it is. Okay,
nice.
So we got that, and there, where are we going? Bowers Reach, because we can do this the quick way. So we need this tree, that tree, and the wisp, okay? And then we just need, we have Blaze. Blaze is how we break this. Cool. We're gonna have to do this puzzle the long way without grenade, but like it's kind of fine.
I forget, you didn't hit for grenade, right?
I did not? Lower, oh yeah, that's in lower depths. I can get there fast. That's gonna be so much quicker than doing the puzzles. So at the end of the day, doing Moldwood super early on comes back to be good for us. And you can see now with Dash, like, we got the zoomers now. Excuse me. Not these. Yeah, these. Okay.
Honestly, I figure your best bet in terms of time-wise is to go get your launch right now.
I am. I'm going to do the last tree is here in Bowers, as well as my last wisp, and I have just enough keystones.
It shouldn't be too long for you to finish.
No, not too long.
Actually, I realized something I could do. I can make this easy for me. If I do... I just need to remember how to do this.
We're gonna go back here.
So I have the admin console.
We are not far away, Dark Moon, from here. I got maybe 10 minutes left.
Yeah, that will be, that's what we'll call it. So at least one bird will be destroyed. As it is a Final Fantasy marathon.
Yes.
It is like...
The splinter grenade too. Like, we're gonna really make Shriek, no problem. Alright, so
Like I said earlier, we're just following the tradition that was set by by Dark Moon and was it Fizzle?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Happens enough time, it becomes a tradition.
It does. Alright, last escape sequence. Well, second to last escape sequence. Alright, we can do this kind of fast.
The fun part is I am very close to getting to the point where I forgot to save anywhere here. Close to the fact that every other pick I have left in the game is stomp locked.
It's so ridiculous. Oh, whoa, ski. Alright, Bear, thank you. Where am I going here? Oh, we got the Outer Runes TP2. You are the best.
I didn't realize that this was a sub. That is interesting. Learning something new every time.
I can't skip this cutscene.
Oh, is it so much of a soft lock that the game crashed?
Oh no. Wouldn't that just be Alright.
I mean, that is what happened.
It is.
I'd say Ori is not the most stable of games sometimes.
It does tend to crap out from time to time. Okay, so this is our last escape sequence. We're gonna go down, and this is this little casual sequence is affectionately named "Would you love me if I was a worm?" I believe is what Saracen told me.
Are you sure Saracen just wasn't asking?
I don't know. He might have been.
Did you have an answer for him?
I mean, I would. All right, let's go.
Yeah, so there are two more pickups here on the right, but I need Stomp for that, which apparently not happening.
We're
just gonna do this.
It's locked in your game somewhere?
It is locked in my game behind a Stomp pickup.
How
That he
That's a first.
That is, yeah. It is, the pickup name is Inner Swamp Stomp EX.
Wow. I haven't. Okay, I got caught.
By Shriek? Or by the worm?
Go by the worm. That never happens. I got stuck on a wall.
So this is where you get Glide in the vanilla game. It is the second of the three escape sequences. It's also probably the easiest one because you just have to memorize where the falling rocks are. It runs on the same same surprise, let's say surprise mechanic as insert your wanna be the guy game here.
Okay.
Surprise, you're dead.
So with that, we get our launch. That is the most busted ability in the game, and that's very helpful. Alright, so we're going to go and get our last tree.
So now I am curious. Is that... Whoops, I forgot I didn't even hit this cutscene. Yeah, because... Okay, so... The only other way I can see getting this stomp was for me to have charge jump and charge dash. Charge jump was behind clean water, which required stomp. So... Yeah. Because it is this pickup right here. Which logically requires or charge jump and charge dash, which in this seed required stomp logically. So yeah, that's a real mess.
Alright, that is our last tree and our last wisp done. So now we're going to go back to Willow's End, and we got to do the hearts real quick.
Yeah, that should be pretty fast.
Yeah, it's quick. I got all the stuff I need. Whoa, we got caught. Okay, we're good. Okay, 2 done.
You know, I just realized that I've been talking talking a little bit about Dark Moons and Fizzle's multi, and I realize I'm looking at Discord right now, and I'm looking at who's in Marathon Broadcast. So, hi, Fizzle.
Hi, guys.
But yeah, just to clarify, as soon as Luffy is done killing Shriek, which should not take long at all, just go ahead and end it there.
Yeah. Alright, so these are the Willow Hearts over here. Like, they mostly all have like a little puzzle to them. Some platforming. A lot of people play with these off. I usually like to do them. I just think they're fun little platforming sections. It adds about, I think my best time in here is sub 7 minutes through this place with all hearts. So it's not too bad.
So in this room, you are supposed to activate the switch, which causes the laser to spin around and then have to dodge the laser while pushing the switch. but Stomp can just break it entirely. Then we can use Stomp to go ahead and move this rock to where it needs to be, and then use Stomp again to break this floor, and hopefully not kill Ori in the process. Here. And in this room, you're supposed to go all the way across the room and kill all the... honestly, I forget what these are called. Things that shoot fire at you, and then once you kill them all, the gate on top opens. However, these guys also have a pretty short respawn point, and the game doesn't really count them individually or uniquely, so you can just respawn this first one over and over again and just kill it 7 more times, and the gate will open. I forget, how many checks does Will-o'-the-Wisp have?
Ooh, I got the God Pixel. 340, I think?
Okay. Yeah, so Ori has 255.
Or maybe it's 240. I'll have to see.
No, it's gonna have more. It's gonna have more than
Probably,
Link Forest.
Alright, so here's Shrake. Final fight time. I'm gonna switch back to Grenade.
Have more powerful shurikens. Oh, at least I cleared.
Okay, so phase 1 down.
Actually, you can have a little bit of fun.
So you can damage Shriek here, as you can see in this sequence. Oh, we might be able to kill her.
I don't think that works.
Yes, quick kill for the win.
Good?
Good, complete.
Nice. Alright, because we are definitely over time, thanks for some logic shenanigans. I do want to thank FFR for allowing Luffy and I to showcase both Ori games. Again, standalones exist, but the only way to play them both simultaneously right now is through Archipelago, so that's what we're using. A lot of fun to submit this, a lot of fun meeting Luffy during the summer marathon, and been a joy to interact with him more over the past 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Echoing all that, thank you everybody for coming out and supporting this weekend. It's been a blast. Appreciate you guys hanging out and enjoying us do a little nonsense. That was bad. Our practices have been better, but it's still fun to play. It's a great game. You know, Fiery's a great guy, so I look forward to doing this again.
Thank you guys so much for that run. I feel you on the marathon luck there myself. And we're going to go ahead and get set up for the next game, and we'll be right back.